Hi, it's minus 17 here in Camrose, so go outside. We're going to do a little experiment with bubbles. Now, you have to get a bubble blower. I don't have any left. Now, Rocky's going to take off after these. But at minus 17, your bubbles are going to start to freeze, and you're going to see a cool little pattern go all over them. Yep. So as it's floating away, and you notice I've got an excited dog here. This is his favorite pastime. So I don't have my regular bubble blower. Yeah, Rocky, just relax. So I can use almost anything as my bubble blower. I'm going to try this. But I want you to take out a cell phone, or what I'm going to do today, I'm going to use my camera, and I'm going to try to get a picture of it going, and as it's floating, it's going to start freezing. And it's going to make some cool little patterns all over it. So I brought this. Come on. Now, there he goes. All of you have these, and it's freezing up, and you can hear my dog going crazy. So try that snapping sound was a jaw. So you're going to need somebody to be the bubble blower, somebody to take the pictures, and sometimes you can even go right up to a fence or something and make it sit right there, and it can start to freeze and you can watch it. If you don't have a camera, just go out and watch it. And all of you have this stuff left over from the summer, and if you don't, I just made this myself. There's a ton of different recipes that are on the internet, and I don't have a blower, so here I use these earphones that I never ever use because I listen to my music through my ears, not through this crap because I'm old. Also, you get to take a look at a million different pictures right away. In my day, we took the pictures, sent them away. 2 weeks later, we got them back and went, they're out of focus. So you can take 100 pictures and have 2. Yes. So I have a trouble because Rocky likes to eat my bubbles before I can photograph them. Now, before you go outside, you got to dress warmly. Right now, my hands are getting cold. So I'm going to read you a little story. That is the major battle that all of you have. Thomas's Snowsuit by good old Robert Munch. And then I want you to go outside and try that out. If you only have a deck, then just set them off your deck in your apartment building and let them float away. Especially if you have some people around on other decks and they see bubbles floating by. That's, to me, funny. Okay, Rocky, you got a story? You want to come listen to the story? You're chasing bubbles. Come here, Rocky. Come here. Yeah. Come here. Okay, do you want to listen to the story? Dogs don't listen to stories worth beans. One day, Thomas's mother bought him a nice brown snowsuit. When Thomas saw the suit, he said, "That's the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. If you think I'm going to go wear that ugly snowsuit, you're crazy." Thomas's mother said, "We'll see about that." The next day, when it was time to go to school, his mother said, "Thomas, please put on your snowsuit." Thomas said, "No." There's a snowsuit. Yeah, I need that snowsuit right now. His mother jumped up and down and said, "Thomas, put on that snowsuit." Thomas said, "No." So Thomas's mother picked up Thomas in one hand, picked up the snowsuit in the other hand, and she tried to stick them together with enormous fight. Thomas was in his suit. Thomas went off to school and hung up his snowsuit. And when it was time to go outside with the other kids and jump into the snowsuit, and they all ran out. But not Thomas. Thomas' teacher looked at Thomas and said, "Thomas, please put on your snowsuit." Thomas said, "No." The teacher jumped up and down and said, "Thomas, put on your snowsuit." Thomas said, "No." So the teacher picked up Thomas in one hand, picked up the snowsuit in the other hand, and she tried to stick them together. And there was an enormous fight. And she was wearing Thomas's snowsuit, and he was wearing her dress. Yeah. When the teacher saw that she was wearing, she picked up Thomas in one hand and tried to give him back to his snowsuit. There was an enormous fight, and when they were done, The snowsuit and the dress were all tied in a big knot on the floor, and Thomas and the teacher were in their underclothes. Just then, the door opened up and the principal walked in. And the teacher looked at him and said, "It's Thomas. He won't put on a snowsuit." And the principal gave him best principal look. I don't know. I don't have a principal look. I said, "Thomas, put on your snowsuit." Thomas said, "No." So the principal picked up Thomas in one hand, picked up the teacher in the other hand, and tried to give them back into their own clothes. But pretty soon, the principal was wearing the teacher's dress, and the teacher was wearing the principal's suit, and Thomas was still in his underwear. Then, far off in the playground, someone yelled, "Thomas, come on out and play!" And Thomas ran across the room, jumped in his snowsuit, got in his boots, and 2 seconds later ran out the door. Yeah. So the principal looked at the teacher and said, "Hey, give me my suit. Take it off right now." And the teacher says, "No, no, no. You have my dress. You take my dress off first." Well, they argued and argued and argued and argued, and neither one wanted to change first. Finally, Thomas came in from recess. He looked at the principal. He looked at the teacher. Thomas picked up the principal in one hand, picked up the teacher in the other hand, and they had an enormous fight. And everybody got back into the regular clothes. Last page. Last page. The next day, the principal quit. He moved to Arizona, where nobody ever has to wear a snowsuit. So, I did this real quick, because this is already freezing up. My bubbles are already frozen in my little container I have here. I wonder if they still work. Oh, I got one stuck right there. Yeah. Okay, so let's get outside. Let's do that. Some people, and watch. Even if you don't take a picture, because it's going to be really hard to take a picture of it. It is. But hey, it's something to do. Maybe make a PowerPoint out of it. Maybe just go out in the yard if you've got a yard, or if you just have a deck, or if you have a thing. Go take 3 pictures of icicles, the snow. Those of you in warm climates, yeah, go take a picture of green grass. We don't have it here. But anyway, I'm taking tomorrow off. It's a PD day. Sorry, PD day. I need to find stuff to do. Okay, so I'm probably gonna go for what this was. This is solid. This is a liquid to a solid. So this is part of physical changes. So Rocky's waiting for more bubbles, and I'll see you. Bye bye.